Hello, good morning. Um, we will be tackling about El Nino phenomenon. Your speaker for today, ma'am sir, is from the city of Batak Fire Station. We are located at Barangay 16, Kiling Sur, City of Batak, Ilocos Norte. We have here our hotline numbers 0906-583-6071 and 077-600-2975. The lecturer for today, ma'am sir, is Senior Fire Officer 1, Kenneth Mark M. Labugner, registered nurse by profession and trained emergency medical technician, Chief Emergency Medical Service of the City of Batak Fire Station. Our topic for today is about El Nino phenomenon, and it will be a short and brief presentation of mine to orient you about the effects and the possible causes of the El Nino phenomenon. So, El Nino is a term comes from the Spanish word the Christ child, or refers to the warming of the ocean surface or above average sea level surface temperatures in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean. So what are the things to prepare for possible El Nino phenomenon at home? Okay, number one is check out the status and impact of El Nino. So by checking the meteorology department and website, you can know what are the things or what are the status during the months of this El Nino phenomenon. Okay? So you can visit your Pag-asa and other weather central stations. Number two is drought. So there might be less rain that might prolong for many months. So that is the sign of El Nino phenomenon. One of the signs is drought. There is no rain for a month-long period. So you can prepare for El Nino phenomenon by number one is of course checking the Pag-asa and the weather stations where you can address your needs and prepare for it during this season of El Nino phenomenon. Number three is store drinking water. So by store drinking water for at least enough for 3 or more days. At least 1 gallon of water per person per day for 3 days for drinking and sanitation. Okay? Try to store a 2-week supply if possible. So ito po yung dapat natin gawin. Yung mag-store tayo ng mga malinis na tubig if possible para during the El Nino meron tayong iinumin and meron tayong gagamitin. Number 4 guys is water shortage. So to know if there is a water shortage in your locality or municipality, check if your area is under water rationing and the latest schedule para malaman natin kung kailan sila magdi-deliver ng water. So rainwater harvesting and recycled water or wastewater may also allow us to reduce the scarcity and ease the pressures on the groundwater and other natural water bodies. Okay? So groundwater recharge that allows water moving from surface water to groundwater is a well-known process to prevent the water scarcity. So parang yung mga ginagamit natin sa ating mga municipalities and local barangays, yung tubo, yung mga tubo or poso na ginagamit nila. This may help in the shortage or in the water shortage that we have. Number 5 guys is instant or store instant foods that require less water. Okay, so food that can be prepared without using water, especially for infant foods. Okay? So there are lists of instant foods that which require minimal preparation, typically just adding water or milk. So some others define it as instant food, okay, as requiring less than 5 minutes of preparation, and some are ultra instant food as requiring less than 1 minute. Okay, these instant foods are often dehydrated or freeze dried, or these are condensed. So yun yung mga food na less ang water na kailangan para sa pagluluto ng pagkain. This may result or may be helpful during the time of El Nino phenomenon. On how to prepare or what to prepare for El Nino phenomenon is water tanks. So these are water tanks used. Okay, so prepare for water containers for daily use in kitchen, laundry, and toilet. So para bang we will be recycling water. So pag naglaba tayo, pwedeng yung pinaglabahan natin, we can use it by using it to flush the toilet or cleaning the comfort room. And ganon din dun sa kitchen waters na ginamit natin, we can recycle it pandilig ng halaman or anything like that is recycling the water to avoid or to reduce the effect of this El Nino. Then is diapers for kids and elderly. So in case of water shortage, use disposable diapers. Why? So sometimes kasi we are using for us Ilocanos and other we are using the tinatawag natin na lampin. So by using the lampin, pag naglaba tayo, more water ang kinakailangan natin. So to reduce or to minimize the use of water, we are advising you to use diapers for kids and elderly to minimize the use of water. So para pag meron na siyang laman, kailangan nang itapon agad, hindi na kailangan labhan at hindi na kailangan ng maraming tubig para gamitin sa paglalaba. Number 8 is learn first aid. So dito tayo medyo mas makarelate. So since we are first aider and we are nurses and we are in the medical field, medyo mas makarelate tayo to in this number 8. Treatment for heat-related diseases. So watch out for high-risk groups or group. So ano yung mga pwedeng pagkakaroon ng heat-related diseases? Like your number 1 is your dehydration. Number 2, pwede tayong magkaroon ng heart attack due to extreme heat dahil mainit ang panahon, dahil dun sa effect ng El Nino phenomenon. So what to do? First is we have to learn on how to apply first aid. Din natin itong paghandaan, hindi lang po sa pagko-conserve or pagre-reserve ng tubig ang kailangan nating paghandaan, but of course we have to learn first aid para pag kailangan, if we need to respond or provide first aid to those who are affected by this El Nino phenomenon, especially for those dehydrated or heat stroke or other effects of this El Nino phenomenon, we are ready to respond and ready to help. So yun po yung mga 8, at least 8 things on what to do or prepare in case of possible El Nino. Now, how can we stop El Nino in the Philippines? So can we stop El Nino or can we minimize the effect of El Nino in the Philippines? Sabi niya dito, to to address the inevitable. Sabi nga, inevitable, hindi ni Ilocano kan nga maigawid na consequences of El Nino for the long term. So the Department of Agriculture shall establish more small water impounding projects and diversion of dams and strictly implement the water management activities. So ito yung mga possible or long-term solutions para sa ating gobyerno to minimize the effect of El Nino phenomenon in our country. Establish more small water impounding projects. And meron na rin tayong mga dams, especially dams are used for not only for the agricultural supply, but some are used for refinery of water for drinking. Tulad ng mga nasa Laguna and dito sa Isabela, they are used not only for agricultural but also for drinking or refineries in plants. Then it will be nako-convert siya for drinking water. So moreover, pumps and engine setups will be positioned for tail end areas. So yung mga nasa barabarangay, we can use the pumps or yung mga makina or mga engine sets. Ngayon, we are now in a more advanced technology. They are now using the solar or the solar panel type pumps and engines used in agricultural supplies. So it can be used also for producing water for us to have drinking water during the time of this El Nino in the Philippines or in our area. Next is how can farmers protect their living from the effects of El Nino? So paano naman nila ipe-protect yung kanilang kabuhayan from the possible effect of the El Nino phenomenon? So of course, install mulch or plastic or straw. If you notice, pag napunta kayo sa mga farm areas, meron silang nilalagay na mga plastics dun sa kanilang mga soil. So, ito kasi yung effect niya. So, basahin muna natin. Mulching improves plant growth because it maintains soil moisture. So, yung moisture kasi niya nare-retain dun sa plastic. Kaya, mare-retain din yung tubig dun sa plant area. And reduces soil compaction, temperature, and water lodging. Weed growth and sucking insects. Okay? Maintaining soil moisture and reducing temperature are two critical aspects of farming during dry and hot condition. Ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga farmers natin sa field to reduce the effect of the El Nino phenomenon. All ma'am sir, I will leave you with this saying that there's no harm in hoping for the best as long as you prepare for the worst. So it's from Stephen King. This is my brief presentation of the El Nino phenomenon. Thank you. God bless and have a nice day.